Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on a Saturday, November the 5th, officially the wife's birthday. So you know I'm not going to be sticking around here pretty long. Going to go out, do a couple things. This needs a new frame for some artwork. Yeah, that's we're going to spend early Saturday. At least I could get back for some late games and get ready for more college basketball on Monday. Again, Max Wager Network. Say hello. Come on in. Put the like button on. Subscribe here every day, midday money. If you haven't already, the BetMGM promo is still available for those who have not used BetMGM, even though it's the same promo. There it is. Risk-free bet. Although I wish these books would just give some better stuff for existing customers. There's nothing ever there. Anyway, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. The picks are posted on there as well in case you're in the Twitter universe. So you could come say hello to me on the Twitter stream. But here we go. We'll jump into some noon stuff here. Ohio State and Northwestern. I think I said this the other day. I wish I would have grabbed the Buckeyes at a 31-33 in the opener, and I just let it slip because I'm writing the games down as I go. And next thing you go, it's 31, it's 33, it's 35, it's 38. How about a little, first half here? I don't think Northwestern's scoring. I don't think they're scoring. I did roll this out on my high noon assault. I like the over in this game, even though it's come down. It's supposed to be windy, whatever the case may be. I said first half with the Buckeyes here probably be in play. I think it's we see the teams running up. The committee kind of likes that now, right? If they're gonna say, well, what we saw, what you saw was 63-6 or 55-10, and this is just any kind of school, right? Running it up. Teams playing well. So again, I still kind of like Ohio State, even though it's a ginormous number at 38. And I saw our guy on ESPN, was that Galloway? Late the 38 with Ohio State. Can this be a 34-0? I don't know. I think it's got to be a little sexier than that. I think they got to get to the 40s. And I don't see how they don't get to the 40s with that offense anyway. And the defense is pretty good. So really, I'm looking for like a 42-0 at the half, believe it or not. That's what I think is going to happen. Anyway, Maryland, Wisconsin. This would be an under game for me. I know Maryland is, they're just Maryland. Wisconsin's got a new coach. And I say this, looking ahead to Monday with college basketball when there's, 200 games and 130, 140 line games alone, or a college football Saturday when there's 60 games or whatever, plus added games. If you're going through the card and it doesn't jump at you, cross it out, because you're going to have 30 games you like anyway, or 40 or 50, 100. It doesn't make a difference. Insert number. You're going to have enough work to do on the games you like than to worry about, I got to bet this because it's on the Big Ten network. What are you doing? Move on. Florida A&M. This, I almost want to take the under in this game. Where's the offense been for A&M all season? And Florida is. Can you get a handle on what the Florida team is? I don't have a handle what Florida is. Listen, +3, sure. +1, no thanks. I'll take it under with an A&M team that in 2 months hasn't found an offense. And on the reject, I said beginning of the year, I'm like, oh, how about a little flyer on A&M to win the Natty, right? All they got to do is really, you beat Alabama, you're in the SEC championship game, you're in the playoffs. You beat Alabama, you're in the SEC championship game. Assume, again, I know there's parity and teams can lose a little bit. They beat Alabama, they're in the SEC championship game, and they got a shot to go. Nah, these guys couldn't beat Who'd they lose to? What is it? Mid Tennessee State they lost to? Who's the little
No,
guy?
App
They lost to?
State.
App State, Appalachian State.
Middle Tennessee beat
Miami.
Miami.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then they lost a close one to these guys. Didn't they lose a close one to A&M the next week?
Who?
Mid Tenny, didn't they play A&M as well?
No. Yes. Yes,
Right,
they did.
Right? Yeah.
I believe they did.
I thought they played some. I thought who did Mid Tennessee play after Miami? I know. Well, it doesn't make a difference. It's neither here nor there. The point of the fact being is that Jimbo Fisher is a terrible coach. This team, you can't even get rid of this cat. Where's he going? You can't even get rid of him.
No, Texas A&M faced Miami earlier in the year.
Yeah, I'm thinking about who Mid Tennessee. Oh, after Mid Tennessee played, after upset Miami, they got crushed by San Antonio.
Correct.
Yeah. All right. So enough of A&M. Forget it. Underplay for me there. Mini Nebraska. This line's gone up. It was a 12. It's a 14. People jumping on Nebraska, maybe a 14.5. I don't know. Why? I get it. They play close games. The team is still 3-5. They're still finding ways to lose. No, thank you. You're running a bet Nebraska. Not that they've had the success or the wants of like A&M, what they think what they are. Like A&M thinks they're on par with an Alabama type squad, And here they are, 3-5. Nebraska. You got rid of a coach who had like a winning record. Scott Frost is terrible. I see. You know what you do? You leave the Big 12. These teams want to leave conferences. I don't know what to tell you, man. Bad. Sorry. Tulane and Tulsa, they're in the free pick here. Ranked Tulane, not even giving a touchdown to a 3-5 team. 7-1 versus 3-5. I'll take the less than a touchdown doggies with Tulsa. Virginia, not that you can see it back there. I got to rearrange my helmets, but I have a Superbook helmet signed by Rondé and Tiki Barber. I went on the Twitter universe. And let's go Virginia here. Now, I like that. I initially was going to bet North Carolina. I'm like, man, these guys are, I think it was like 8.5, 9 when it popped out. I saw it come down. I'm like, ooh, why is it coming down, Virginia? I mean, we saw that. Did you see the Miami game the week before? It was like 9-9 at regulation or 6-6. I don't even know what it was. It was just a game of football that set back the Hurricanes, a team that was explosive for offense for decades in the 80s and 90s. Holy cow. And now this line keeps coming down to even a touchdown in some spots. Stinky. I don't like it. Much like Tulsa. And our next pickup, Baylor, another dog. This one on a money line. For me, now I had Baylor a couple weeks ago here. I said, I think they're playing West Virginia. I'm like, we're going to take the under. Baylor's in a must-win spot. Get it done. Oklahoma. Now, I had the Sooners last week. Here's another program. Not where it wants to be right now. Again, you got a new coach and stuff like that. I don't know. Are they 3.5 points and better? Give me Baylor. The line hasn't really moved, which sort of scares me. Which is why I said, you know what? If I'm going to lose a Baylor, I'll take it on the money line. Because if the Sooners play and the quarterback's healthy and on all cylinders, he'll probably put up points. And no might say, oh, Baylor plays a little defense. I don't know. They allowed 40-something points to West Virginia, which I don't think is a great offensive program. But give me Baylor here on the money line. Memphis, a little American action. We have UCF off a nice big win. So obviously I'm looking for a little kind of flat spot here. Open to 5, down to 3.5. And I don't like Memphis at all. I think they're a bad club. I was like, sometimes these guys just look terrible. That being said, this will lead us into the next game against Navy and Cincinnati. I was going to add Navy here. I should have took out the NHL and NFL picks because I didn't have any today to add Navy plus the 18.5. Cincy, not that they're bubble has burst, so to speak. It's not like they're undefeated season, but their title hopes probably took a shot. Took a hit last week. This total again, it opened at 48 down to 43.5. If it's going to be this kind of close with that kind of total, I don't. Since he winning 35-0, I don't think so.
Wait, did you say Cincy's title hopes?
To win AAC, to win the conference.
Oh, the American. No, they're still locked in with that.
Well, I mean,
they would have to really collapse.
You lose a head-to-head to Central Florida. How are they leapfrogging them? Central Florida's have to lose. You know what I'm saying? Like you need things to happen for you. You're not undefeated, or you don't have the head-to-head win. You're in trouble.
True.
You're holding out hopes for ECU because they beat UCF, right? Did they beat UCF?
They beat UCF. They play Cincinnati next week.
Yeah, so you need things to happen, and then they got that Tulane game, like of Tulane's.
I would love to see Tulsa win today. I would love to see Navy somehow upset Cincinnati. I don't think Navy upsets Cincinnati. I think they keep it close. I don't think they upset, but no, I'm still holding out hope.
Yeah.
And we get to play our game like we normally do. First touchdown of the day, and it was
it's got to be one. No touchdown in the Army-Navy game that started an hour ago?
Nope.
Under still looking good?
Yeah, unfortunately.
All right, hold on. Wait. All right, let me see who's playing at noon here. We're 4 minutes into the game, basically, right? It's 12:00. I got 12:04, so it's basically all right. Is this a shocker or not a shocker?
I mean, no, considering they had a really high total, no, it's not really a shocker.
It's got to be Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky scored already.
I'm gonna say I was gonna say shocker. You said if you were saying it's sort of a shocker, I mean, my sort of shocker would have been like maybe Wisconsin scoring early or something. But when you said a high total, there's only one game.
Nebraska is driving at the moment. But no, the first touchdown of the day belongs to Western Kentucky. Congratulations, Western Kentucky. You scored a touchdown in 28 seconds and scored it before a game that started at 11:30.
Let's get to the chat. No limits in the house. What do we say here? A few hockey picks. Let's go with the hockey. Let me see what you got. Maryland Whiskey under. Yes. Arkansas Liberty over to 61. I actually almost want to take the under in that game, Miz. I thought about it. Stanford line, again, yeah, it looks a little odd there with a 4. Sure. You suplex the like button? All right, let's go to hockey here. All right. The Predators. I Am the Predator. Anybody remember Ice Cube? The Predator album? You guys don't even know what the albums are. Nashville. All right. Against the Canucks. All right. You're going to money line it a little bit of a dog. All right. I've had Vancouver a couple times. I should say I've lost with Vancouver a couple times. We're in game 2 of a road trip. Is this a back-to-back spot here? This is back-to-back for the Preds?
Is it? I don't remember.
Yeah. They just beat Calgary last night. Yeah. It's the
no,
third. Oh, it's the fifth. No. Oh, no, it's the fifth. It's the fifth. I'm sorry. They played the third in Nashville.
I was about to say there was only 2 games yesterday. One was the Colorado game and one was the Sabres.
Yep. Vancouver off that crazy game. Somehow I got a puck line cover in that one, even though I lost the puck line in the Flame game. I mean, listen, you're getting a couple bucks. I get it. I see the 120. I'd be like Canucks puck line, but again, I didn't play this one. I do got a couple hockey games today. This isn't one of them. Devils, I'm against you. I got the Flames today. I got the Flames. I took them puck line. That's a big line, 170 for a team that's 8-3. 8-3 Devils getting $1.50. And the Kraken, they're getting it done. I'll say okay to the Kraken. Who are they playing? Pittsburgh. I'll take the. I had Kraken the other day. Let's go Seattle. Cross it out. Cross what out? What are we crossing out here? Markel's in the house.
You were saying cross out the bad games so you don't.
Oh, cross out the bad games. That's right. I was like, I forgot what he was stuck. That was. I get to the comments 8 minutes in. Baylor and the Sooners. Yeah. Hello. Markel. We have it right here for you. Baylor's money line. Erica's in the house. How are we doing, Miss Erica? How are you today? Wake Forest over, Texas over, and the Leafs over. So I'm on the hockey screen. So let's check out the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Boston Bruins. You want to go over here? That's fine me because I like Toronto. So if I like the home team, I want to see a 3-0 in the first period. Sure. Wake in the ACC. Definitely an over spot here. I could see that. Yes, we have them. What's his name? Oh, I forgot the quarterback's name. Anyway, what do you have? 3 interceptions, 3 fumbles in a quarter last week. You come off a game like that, you're expecting a much better performance. That being said, the 3.5 looks a little fishy, but the over, I could do a little overplay here because the Wake Forest defense is terrible, and he's going to have to. Not he has to. I think he will rebound nicely there. And Texas over versus the a little K-State action. I don't mind that. Texas off a bye week, revved up, ready to go. That's a 3-0 day, Erica. Texas Tech, yes, I like Texas Tech and the points. Yes, sirree, Bob. Or in this case, Richie. A&M has multiple players with the flu. Still, under. Just make it under. Just flu. Yeah, they have a flu. They're allergic to scoring. That's their problem is.
Speaking about scoring, we got some more scoring. TCU punt return touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Virginia rushing touchdown.
All right.
And Nebraska rushing touchdown.
All right. There you go.
There you go. There's some more score updates. I'll be back in about 3 minutes with a couple more.
I know, right? Shannon, good morning. Never mind. Answer the question. Yes, I did. Notre Dame, Tennessee, LSU. There you go. Dogging it up. I have no problem taking dogs in first week of November, Shannon. You got to get no argument from me with these guys. The Notre Dame line looks a little odd. Tennessee, I don't want to say I'm worried. Like, that's a game where I think the world's going to be on Tennessee. Oh, they're the number 1 team. They're getting 9 points. Why do I think this is like 45-34 Georgia or something? But until I see somebody hold Tennessee to like 35 points, I get it. It's kind of like we were taking Georgia last year, laying the numbers. Like, until somebody scores 10 points off Georgia, how do you not lay 25 or 30, whatever? I mean, the defense is good. Their defense is still, I think, pretty solid. Though we did see them give up some points to Mizzou and Kent State, and this quarterback is a little bit better. And LSU, I don't mind taking a home dog. Again, Alabama on the road has been suspect the last couple of years. Nah, not in the chat today. I didn't throw any up a chat. I just ran out of space in the scroller there for popping in the overhead here. Although I could have took out the NFL and added I could have added Navy, or I could have added one of the hockeys. Again, I thought about the Red Wings, but that's an early game. I got a couple. I try not to put a 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock game because, if you're not right in that time, you're not going to see it. So, again, I told you I like the Flames again on the puck line today. I like the Leafs. Richie, you have people asking. Here you go. They want your hockey plays. Wake Forest, NC State. I do like the over. Shannon, over. Oregon, the Ducks. What do we got here with Oregon? What do you got? Colorado today, right? You want to lay the 30? Markel's laying 30 on the road. Oh, boy. Who do they got next? They got big rival up next, Washington. I know you think it's Oregon State, but Washington circles the calendar for the Ducks, that's for sure. I don't want to lay 31 here. Do what everybody else does, Markel. Put in a teaser, put in a money line teaser with like 10 other 30-point faves. I can't tell you to lay 31. I don't like not here. I can't. Not this game. Should they roll these guys? Colorado's in bad shape, but I'm not. I don't want to lay 31. What's up?
Three more score updates. Western Kentucky scored again. They're up 14-0. Yeah, not good to the under 72 start. Kentucky's on the board with a touchdown against Mizzou, and Tulane is on the board with a touchdown against Tulsa.
All right.
So there's some more score updates for you. I'll be back in another 4 minutes to have 6 more touchdowns.
Texas Tech +8. I do like Texas Tech. I did like Texas. Did not bet them. Did not bet them. I would have liked the 10, though, Joe, instead of the 8. Texas State. I mean, we got this game here, Shan, and you had the last time Texas is on the field, they're losing to Oklahoma State, right, as a 6.5-point road fave. I think I talked about this last night on one of the free picks I did. And K-State was throttling Oklahoma State 48-0. And now you have Texas, again, losing to that team. K-State just played that team, and K-State's still a dog. I like Texas. I mean, bye week. And again, these guys got 3 losses. They could easily be, a flip of a coin, undefeated. Like, I kind of like them. I'm not like the old Texas is back kind of guy, but you got to like what you've seen. I'll take a team fresh off of a bye. Let's go Longhorns. Gil's in the house. 3-leg first quarter totals parlay. Florida A&M over the 12. First quarter A&M is 12. How 2 scores in the first quarter of an A&M game? That's scary. Ohio State Northwestern over the 14. Again, first quarter, so we need Ohio State straight out of the gate to score, which I think they will. I mean, I don't think Northwestern's doing much, so maybe you get a defensive touchdown or a turnover and it says something easy, and then Northwestern punts again, and then all of a sudden it's 14-0. But again, 14, you need 3. You need 3. Carolina, Virginia over to 13.5. I mean, it's a big payday. I like it. I think it's asking a lot. Like, you see that Virginia, North Carolina, 7-7. The way Virginia's look sometimes, you'll be lucky to get 7 for the whole game. But I enjoy the ingenuity of a first quarter parlay. So, yes. Canes guy, what's up? You still feel good about your plus money picks on your P&P subscription? I feel good about all my picks. I mean, I nothing for today's games really. I really don't not like anything. So you have my subscription, I guess. I'm guessing Canes here. So you saw I put out it said over Ohio State, and then I said, Ohio State with a team total in the first half minus 22.5 there. Hindsight, maybe I could have put it out as an under and felt a little better if Ohio State wins 45-6 or something. I don't know. I think Ohio State scored in the 50s. I think they're going to jump out fast and early. I think it'll be 30-0 at the half. 34. I don't think Northwestern's. I don't think they're scoring 10. So, my money line pick. What do I got there? I think I got Texas money line maybe 125, 130. Who else are we talking about here? Hockey maybe. And here's the thing, Canes. And I say this, and that's even putting stuff in the chat here. I say it before. If I'm betting a favorite, that favorite, it shouldn't be close. I don't expect the game to be close. That's I say bet it, forget it. I'm not sitting and watch the games. Like I said, I'm going to go. My wife for the afternoon here. We're going out to dinner later. My favorites, and whether it be in the chat here, and again, I put picks in the chat that are borderline plays. Sometimes they're my premium plays that I bet. I expect my dogs to, if they're 10 or under, if I'm getting anything up to like a 10 with a dog, I think it could win outright. I'm right there. I'm a score away in football from winning with a 10-point dog. And a fave, I don't care. 4, 6, 8, 10. It's double digits. And if I'm laying in college basketball, if I'm laying 15 with Villanova on Monday, they should win by 36. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just how I look at it.
We have breaking news. There's points in the Air Force game. 3-0.
I was going to say, what do we get? A big field goal on
field goal, end of the first quarter, 3-0. My over is dead.
You never know. It's.
We also got a field goal by Flo Rida. And then what else did we get? That was it.
Well, we
and
still
then
need
UNC is 3rd and goal at the Virginia 7. So
we still need some points for Gil's Florida first quarter 12.5 there. Michigan team total over and the spread against Rutgers. Sure. Do it. I mean, I like Rutgers, but we got a little rebuilding to do. I think of Rutgers as the Jersey guy that I am, as you. And I just want to circle back to the Canes of the 80s and just build within New Jersey. Let the kids stay there and build a franchise. And you got some money. You got your no money. Keep these kids here. Come on. Make New Jersey football good. Come on, Rutgers. Bruins are legit one of the best teams hockey around. They are. I'm not saying. I mean, they're 10-1. No limit. I get it. The line opened at 120. 125 is up to about 140 now. So I'm gonna jump on that one. I thought about the Maple Leafs on the puck line, believe it or not. But I said, you know what? I'm 14-16 in hockey, plus 114 on the year. Although I'm 3-4 in a video, but overall I'm 14-16. I was like, you know what? Should I go for that bigger payday? But I think I'll get that bigger payday on the Flames tonight, plus 150, 155. Flames are losing tonight. It's been shaky lately. It has. That's why I'm glad you say that, no limit. Because I say that to people. And I don't think they just want to bet. And I'm trying to get across, not that this is like a lecturing show. And listen, there's a lot of shows coming. We're going to teach you how to do this. And, I don't do that. I'm a better at heart. I'm a grinder. But like I said yesterday, if there's nothing there to bet, if I don't like it, I'm not forcing you to. Good grief, Charlie Brown. We don't have to force ourselves to bet. You're going to lose and win regardless. You don't have to just be like, have a fix to bet something on the game. A little shaky. Yeah, back off it. I get it. Like, I sort of like it. This morning I added a couple games, a couple dogs I added to my card this morning. I think I added Georgia Tech and Georgia Southern, a couple dogs. I mean, I should say I'm hoping from the split, but normally when I kind of go through the numbers late and add something, they sometimes don't work out for me. And and you have to be disciplined enough when you bet, or if you're looking to bet on your own, you're going over stuff and you're like, I kind of like it. You don't got to do it. You don't got to. You don't have to force it. And people don't, I don't know, they'll learn, I guess. It takes a long time to learn. Again, man, I've been in this racket. I mean, I'm talking Ben since 1990. I remember betting in 1990 on the NCAA tournament. Georgia Tech was like Kenny Anderson's team, and Hank Gathers, Loyola Marymount. Right, so I got a little experience, and forget about just being a Twitter capper or whatever tout guy you want to call me. I mean, I've been on sites for longer than, it's probably as long as some of you have been alive, almost basically. So Richie P's ice. The Islanders. Well, Richie, here we go. Richie's against me here. He likes the Islanders dropping the puck in about 40 minutes. Winnipeg Jets over the Blackhawks. Come on, Winnipeg. What is this? Puck line. Thank goodness I saw that puck line there. Stars and over. Against the Oilers. Okay, I get it. Although I think of the Stars as a under team. But this is Richie's plays, not mine, and he's telling Eric who he likes. Flyers. Bruins over Toronto. Okay. The Kraken been playing excellent. Good ball or good puck lately, however you want to word that. And the Sabres, of course. Timmer will be happy with that one.
Yes, Sabres.
UAB who's that? Texas Arlington? UT San Antonio? Or is this Texas Arlington?
UTSA. He mixed it up. It is.
I
I
wasn't sure if it's San Antonio or if it was TA, it would be Texas Arlington. So I was not sure. Either way, I am fading UAB. I'm on the give me money line the other way. That's where I'm leaning over there. Yes, just had double check. Go ahead.
More score updates for you. Touchdown Texas A&M, 7-3 now. Tulsa with a field goal. UNC with a field goal.
I'm pulling for this over in this game for my guy here with this parlay. He's got a 12.5 in that A&M.
He just needs a field goal.
Looking good, and he's got I got to fly back up here to look at that. Let me write this down because I want to remember this for tomorrow. All right, A&M over 12.5. Ohio State over 14. NC over 13.5. All right. Yeah, Kraken has been good. And maybe I'm just happy because they cashed as a nice dog the other night for me. Might be your best play tonight, really, the Kraken. All right. Maybe I'll throw a little something on the Kraken tonight. I'm not a big pick guy. I don't know. I just don't like Pittsburgh this year. Return TD for Oklahoma. Is that it? We got Okie on the board? Is that what he's saying here?
I don't think Oklahoma's playing right now. I don't see that yet.
Well,
Oklahoma plays at 3.
Or maybe he's just saying return TD. Okay, he's saying maybe. Somebody had a return TD probably.
Yeah, it was TCU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, allergic to scoring. Texas A&M. They've been terrible offensively. Tulane -7. Well, it's looking not too bad right now out of the gate. You're Tulane -7. I kind of like Tulsa. We'll see what happens. All right. Shuley goes full Higgs. 10 college football today. Oh, here we go. Under in every game with 20-mile-an-hour winds. Well, we'll see how it works out. Let's see. Hopefully 6-4 is a winning day. Maybe you go 10-0. You never know. You never know. And Jess, like you took them all, right? And you've heard me say this. You can't pick and choose these things. Like when it's a fave, it's like, oh, it's like 1.5 either way, and there's 4 of them or something. You got to bet all 4. You can't. You pick and choose. The 2 you pick are going to lose. You're going to go 8-2 the other way, right? I mean, that's just the way it is. Good luck today, Anos. Good luck. Wide right, wide left. Garcia needs to run the ball. I'll tell you what. I think Florida's going to run us out of the building. I don't like our chances tonight. I mean, you see my cane. I'm a cane guy. I got you see my right there, Schnellenberger. That's a Schnellenberger signed mini helmet. I don't know. It's a long year. Vandy, South Carolina. I kind of like Vandy here, Shannon. Why? This line looks a little low. I know South Kakalaka is going to get a little love. I mean, hi. You got a Heisman guy, Spencer Rattler, back there. I like Vandy. 7. Astros first 5. Let's wrap it up, baby. We got a nice 4-1 ticket here. We wrap up a nice 4-1 ticket here on the Astros. Come on, baby. And we'll have a nice baseball season. We were 211, 209 plus 3120 in the video, 529 to 514 plus 3598 on the season, or 522, 523, 1823. Either way, monster baseball season. Hope you're shopping around for the totals. You got to shop around. That's a $1,600 difference on totals. Tim, NBA. I know you had what'd you say? You had 4 NBA kind of like
3.5. Because one of them is Oklahoma City plus the points and the money line against Milwaukee. I have Atlanta and I have Charlotte plus the points. Lighter card for me today in the NBA.
I did like Charlotte as well. I almost added them as a pick here and on the site too as a Charlotte. But I'm like, you know what? I'm just NBA.
You don't need to go crazy with it.
I'm not, because it's for me. I don't put a lot of NBA out. Again, we were 8-6 in the video. We're 6, and I'm 6-3 in my NBA picks. I lost my NBA yesterday. I'm sorry, and I told you about a total. I'm like, I take this total. Didn't even get there.
No, it's fine. I put it up on. It's one play.
It started good. I think we had like 60 something at the half.
It looked bad in the first half. It looked better in the third quarter. And then it died in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it just died late. It was, almost got theirs, but whatever. It's betting.
Yep.
But again, yeah, NBA, you don't got to race it, especially I don't. Again, and this is me as a guy who doesn't love betting NBA, but I look at it every morning. I'm not going to lie to you. I look at the overnights, and I see sometimes I'll like something. I'll jump on it. Like I had the Wizards yesterday. I'm like, I got the Wizards. I said money line. I think they're plus 2 when I bet them.
Plus 111 went up to minus 150, and they lost by 42.
And then they get and I was because I like the Nets. I thought I like the Ben Simmons trade. I said good. He doesn't have to shoot with Kyrie and Durant. He can pass the ball. They'll be good. It's not like I'm a net hater, but that team, I didn't think they'd respond. I thought they'd just fold up like a cheap suit. But yeah, I look at the NBA, but again, anything you think's going to happen usually doesn't happen. Want to lay 17 with Utah tonight. The Utes 17.5. It's a Pac-12. Not after dark. It's more of a dusk game, I guess, here against Arizona. I like Utah, but I think I want to take the 17 here. Arizona's been a bit competitive. They're kind of putting up some points. You're telling me Utah by 20 here? I don't know. I'm not buying it. Forget, and that's why I look at the 17. 17 might as well you got to win by 20 points because 18. What is it? 28-10. I mean, like, come on, where's that rolling at? Is it a 40-20 game? I can see it probably be 40-24 and you end up losing. I like the dog. Any thoughts on baseball tonight? Yeah, I like the under. I like the Stros, obviously. I don't want to lay. I got the Stros. I had Stros at 5, Stros at 6. So I had the Stros run line the other day. They get, Phillies get me late there. Again, Stros run line. I don't want to lay 150. So I'll grab the under 7 in a elimination game, basically, right? It's elimination game for the Phillies. They lose, it's over. So give me the under, and I still lean Houston. I wanted to wrap it up here. Got a 4-1 ticket, and hopefully my guy Payne delivers on an 18-1 MVP that we got. It's had a nice little series so far.
Who do you think would be the MVP at the moment?
I don't even know what the stats are for the guys. Who would you think it is?
I've honestly not watched the World Series. I couldn't care less. I don't like the Astros, and I hate the Phillies.
I was gonna say the Phillies you're probably like I gotta have an NL East team in here. It's not the Mets.
Yeah, I prefer not watching 3 NL East teams win the World Series in 4 years. It's definitely not something enjoyable. And for whatever reason, Houston can't beat NL East teams. Hopefully they finally beat one. But it's not fun.
Listen, the Braves team, you get hot at the right time.
Correct.
And that was even just a bad team. They had good pitching. They had a good staff last year. I mean,
they're all right.
That staff was pretty good. The Houston staff this year is excellent. Houston staff of baseball is the best of baseball this year. Front end, back end, awesome.
Yep.
But I don't know. Good season.
Couple more score updates. Wisconsin touchdown. Texas Tech touchdown. Northwestern touchdown.
Really, Northwestern on the board.
Northwestern's on the board.
What's that? 7-0 Northwestern.
Kentucky scored again as well. 21-0 there.
7-0 Northwestern.
7-0 Northwestern.
Yeesh. I'm all for chaos. If Northwestern wins, Notre Dame wins, it'll just totally screw up the
Tennessee win.
Playoff.
I would love to see Notre Dame, Georgia, Alabama, and Clemson all lose in the same week. What would they do? What would they do? Yeesh.
Shannon, I kind of like Pitt here, believe it or not. I know Tim's going to get upset because I'm going to Syracuse,
not at all.
But
no. It's a
this
system
is
play. You get an unranked team that's favorited against a ranked team.
Yeah, so that's number one. Unranked versus ranked. And then I got Syracuse off of too bad. I mean, a heartbreaking loss to Clemson. They should have won. And then they get just demolished versus Notre Dame. And maybe this is the team that they are. I don't know. And I've seen Pitt play kind of tough. Pitt's a little tough squad. I'll take Pittsburgh here. Let's go Panthers. Lane, what do you say? Under Army, looking good. Whiskey, I'm not a whiskey lover. Kansas, a little Jayhawk action on the card tonight. Some Kansas football. I actually got Oklahoma State here. And I got Okie at a bad number. I got a 3.5. Now, obviously, it looks like probably the quarterback's out, I'm guessing, why this line's gone from them -3 to a +1. You lose 48-0. I expect a bounce back performance. We'll see what happens. I mean, now it's out of my hands here. I mean, it's at would I rather have Kansas at +3.5 as opposed to being a favorite? I get it though. I get it, Lane. You're that's a problem. I bet early sometimes, and this happens. I can't go back in and change my picks on the sites, so I'm riding with it. I bet it already, so. Again, this is something that could get in game. A couple hours, see what it, who knows? Just because something that we've seen weird things happen. Yeah, similarly in that A&M game for you there with the total. You're looking good. That total's not looking terrible in that.
Yeah, no, he's looking good because he's got 12.5.
Yeah,
and Florida has 2nd and 7 at the A&M 10. So
and you're going in. You're going to get it right here.
Hopefully he gets it for you.
Yeah, they're going in 7-3, and Florida's on the move. NC's 7-3. Look at that! Wow, Virginia, good. I want you to hit them. I mean, that's a great payday right there. I mean, yeah, Ohio State's scoreless. That's 7. They better score fast here. Because you'd expect them to go up 7-0, not be down 7-0.
There's your Florida touchdown. There's your over. Good work.
There we go. A&M over. Oh no, Florida. Yeah, Florida A&M winner. 17 points first quarter. I stayed off Utah. Yeah, I kind of like the dog there, Markel. Stay away. Stay away. Northwestern's in the red zone again, or is this an old one? They're going in for a second score. All right.
No, they're no. Ohio State's got the ball. But I got it. I got the ESPN screen on in all the games, so I don't. It could have happened. Something could have happened, and I just don't know it yet.
Pena or Bregman MVP? Breggy's in-laws live across the way from me in the development. They're nearby. Apparently, they're nice people. I don't know. I wasn't invited to the wedding. Apparently, their wedding was there at the house. Thanks for inviting me, Breggy. Breggy bombs. Apparently, he's got like some barbecue sauce or something. It's big in Texas. Free Minds in the house. What up, fella? Hold on. Gil says that's a old red zone update. A couple of college basketball games I was looking at. Weber, Washington, Utah Valley. Yeah, I bet Weber myself. I got the Webers. I got them at 12 and a 10. Utah Valley, Utah State. What do I got on that game? Ugh. Got my printouts of the rotation. Do we have a give me a number on the Utah Valley so I can find it. You got a rotation number here? So I don't have to scan 250 teams.
It's one of the later games. I don't have a number for it.
All right, so it will be in 3,000 as they added.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Who's it? Utah Valley, Utah State?
Yes. I didn't bet either of these games.
There's Utah. There's Utah. I got a Utah in the house. Utah State, Utah Valley. Here we go. 707, 708. This is right where I have it at as a 9. Nothing really jumped out at me. So Baylor outright, baby. Baylor outright. There you go. Free mind. Marshall. Yeah, I got no. I mean, What do we got here on Marshall? Hold on, let me get him. Pull up the Marshall. Where's Marshall? Who are they playing? Why can't I get him here? What time's the Marshall game at? 2 o'clock, Old Dominion. I like a little old D here. Actually, I don't know. I said Old Dominion. These guys won at Notre Dame, Bowling Green, and James Madison on the road. I mean, just on that, you might have just taken them on the road here. I mean, I know the line. The line's gotten up to 3.5. I'll ride Marshall with you there. I mean, I'm not betting it, but if you like it, I'll go. Parlay died. That's it. NC couldn't get in. Couldn't get a late score in the NC game. That's frustrating. I'm sorry, Gil. Markel, you have a good one. Have a good Saturday. Take care. We're going to be wrapping up anyway.
We finally have a touchdown in the military game. Army is on the board.
There we go. 7-3. Get it done. Going to Lock-In College Hoops tonight. There you go. There you go. Tennessee, again, Tennessee open at 11. I feel like this is a huge public kind of dog. Everyone's going to jump on Tennessee. And I like Tennessee. Am I a little worried about it? I just from the standpoint of like everybody's going to be on Tennessee because they're +9. You can always in-game this one, Fremont. You don't got to jump in from the jump street, I like Madison. This line's come down. I like Madison here. But I like Cunningham, though. It's quarterback for Louisville, too. So, again, it's a no bet for me. Fun while it lasted. Yeah, it was. It was exciting. I was pulling for you. TJ says Clemson today over the Irish. I don't know, man. That line looks a little odd to me. 3.5. I was like, 3.5? What's up with that? These guys are a top 5 team. I mean, I know Notre Dame was top 5 to start the year. Then you lose to Stanford and Marshall and I don't know. No, thank you. All right. We're going to wrap this puppy up. Back tomorrow. Midday money. Look headlines, which will somehow probably turn into a college basketball, talking about college basketball on Monday. No preview show this year. I didn't get anything done. I apologize. I told you we got some family health concerns going on here. So I've, slacking on doing all my futures. I'm not even going to have any futures this year in college with any conferences. So I'm not gonna run to bet them. I'm not gonna half-ass them and come in here and say take so and so. So I apologize. Maybe I'll say who I sort of like, but there'll be no bets for me on them. Sometimes life happens. FSU Miami. I think the Seminoles roll. I think it's a beatdown. I think this is like a 1995 type of Florida State beating here when the Canes were on like probation back in the day when they had nobody, when they're having a bunch of walk-ons. So Seminoles like 44-10. I don't know. I just don't like Miami tonight. Shannon, sorry. And I'm a Canes guy. You see it. Not tonight. Not tonight. All right. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Have a nice Saturday. Again, just don't run to bet something on a Saturday afternoon. You don't have to. Back Sunday. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.